What up? What up? It's your boy Ed, Everyday Muscle, and today's a little bit different of a day. Just want to talk to you guys out there because I know that sometimes we find ourselves in a space where the world is literally passing you by and you're stuck. Something has you stuck. Something mentally has you stuck. And you feel like you can't get up. And sometimes the hardest place to get up from is the bed or the couch. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is just this, because you feel so depressed and you feel like the anxiety. So I just want to talk to you today, because it has no shape, no color, no financial status. When you're not feeling great, a lot of people have gotten really good at hiding it. Just to give an example, there's a girl at the gym. By all means, by conventional standards, if somebody saw her, you would think that she's like a 9. Like physically in her face and everything. And if she work out, she could be like a 9.75. She's missing for a while. I saw her. I said, what's up to her? See how she was doing. Like, hey, where you been at? And she was like, I've been going through depression. She's in the prime of her life. 24 years old, a very attractive girl, has her career, is better looking than most, than a lot of people, and still having bouts with depression. So it doesn't really matter what somebody looks like or how they're living. There are people with money with depression. There are people who are famous with depression. The thing is to not isolate yourself, to not be alone, because once you isolate yourself, it's like water swirling down a drain. It just continues to swirl and swirl and swirl, and you get deeper and deeper and deeper. And how I know this is because I've gone through it. I've gone through those stages of life. You don't want to be around anyone. You don't want to hear anything. Nothing anyone says, although it may make sense, it's just like, shut up. I don't want to hear it, because it comes off as preachy. But I'm telling you, get up. Bad times don't last always. If you deal with something, if you dealt with a death, the grief will subside at some point. Things will get better. Are you willing to let it get better? A lot of times, almost all the time, nothing gets better by you doing nothing. The hardest part is to get up and do something, to just get up, to go from laying down to sitting up to this position. It's very hard for some people. So let's give each other grace, because honestly, it's easy to talk about someone and talk down and tell them what they should and shouldn't do. Hey, you should do this or you should do that, and give advice all day long. But the truth is, you're not in that position. You can tell someone all day how to get out of quicksand, but unless you're the person who's neck deep in that quicksand, then you really don't understand what they're going through. So just for y'all people, I'm here. We're all here. Reach out there. I'm sure there's somebody in your life who's willing to listen. Just don't go through life alone. We're not meant to go through life alone. Life is a community thing. You got your people, you got your family, you got friends, you got people online. And, don't be those people that, because you're hurting, you try to hurt others. That doesn't work well. It's not going to work out well for you. Trust me. I'm not saying because I did that, because I see it. Like, you go online and you post a positive message, there's always going to be a troll that says something. There's always going to be a troll that says something. No matter what you do, someone's going to disapprove. Whether they disapprove for a valid reason or an invalid reason, you're never going to have 100% approval on anything. So what I can tell you is that you're not alone in this marathon of life. If you see somebody stumble and you can pick them up and dust them off and help them, do so. Spread kindness. Because at some point you will stumble, because everyone stumbles, and you're going to want that next person to pick you up and help you out. So let's all spread kindness. I know it's not the typical thing that I talk about, but to be honest, it's part of fitness, is being mentally there, because there are people that are in the gym and they're chasing something, and it's like they're chasing a ghost. They're trying harder, lifting heavier weights, doing steroids and doing this. Why? They're chasing a ghost. What ghost are you chasing? Your favorite influencer, who's also on PEDs, who also photoshops pictures and has a team to present to you a carefully curated, consistent stream of content to make them look perfect, while they themselves are suffering with their own depressions. Guys, sometimes we need to take a moment to disconnect and to reset. I'm not saying social media is bad, but too much of anything can never be a good thing. I'm sure someone in the comments will say too much of this isn't a bad thing. Yes, too much of most things, if not almost everything, is a bad thing other than God. Because too much water can poison you. Too much food can kill you. Too much oxygen in your blood can probably also kill you. Too much oxygen in any room and any environment makes the environment super flammable. So I'm done with those analogies. I just want to help someone up. Get up. Get up. If you can't get up, just extend your hand up and someone can help pull you up. You know, I just wanted to take that time to reach out to someone. No frills, no editing, none of that. Like, this is just a talk. If it gets 5 views, whatever. If someone finds it 5 years from now and this very talk keeps you from, offing yourself, then I did my job. Because there are better days coming. There are always better days. Today is someone's worst day of their life. Today is also someone's best day of their life. But when you're at the bottom, all you can do is go up. So don't just stay at the bottom. I know I sound preachy, but I don't want to sound preachy. That's just a talk to you, but it's also a talk to me. Because just like I was laying on the couch now, I just only set up the camera and showed you what I was doing for like the last 30 minutes before I turned the camera on. Why? Because I didn't feel like recording. Why? Because I just didn't feel like there was a point. Because I didn't feel like there was a message that needs to be heard. But there is a message that needs to be heard. And the message that needs to be heard is that you matter. You matter. What you care about matters. Don't let other people make you think that you don't matter. Don't let social media make you think that you don't matter. Because you do. This is your boy Ed from Everyday Muscle, and I'm wishing you better days. Life, love, and happiness. Life is good. I'll catch you later. Peace. There it is, Jeff. I recorded. Dave said 10 minutes a day. Had I done 10 minutes a day of recording like we talked about back in 2015, I would be bigger than Mr. Beast right now. I'm bigger than Mr. Beast muscle-wise because I got the guns, but I would be a huge YouTuber. So this part of the video, I'll just rant because why not? Because why not say something? Maybe, I don't know how I look. Maybe I'll use this to color grade. I can tell you one thing right now. I'm looking at the tripod and I can tell that this is slightly off kilter, but it's okay because I might not even drop it. I might drop it, but who cares? It's just a video. I gotta build the habit. So it is what it is. I love you. I love you all. I love my family. I love God. Have a great day. I'm out. Je suis dehors. Ya me voy. Deux douettes.